Okay, so we're recording now. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody again. Welcome to Discover Energy Work. And today I'm really lucky to have Paramjot Singh with us. Now, Paramjot is a really interesting guy I met in Hua Hin. And he's a specialist for energy work, but he's got a lot of experience working with addiction, which I also have experience with. And he's worked with traumas. And one of the areas he's also worked with, which I'm interested, maybe it will come up, is working with cancer patients and helping people. Because, as I was saying, a lot of people, when they've come to the end of the road with conventional medicine, they don't realize that sometimes, well, not only sometimes, quite a lot of the time, there are spontaneous healings. And what we can do to help these spontaneous healings is sort of been known for thousands of years. So, Paramjot, did I forget anything? Good morning, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much.
So, how are you doing?
Good. I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to see you, and it's always fascinating. And I feel like I've got a chance to talk to people that I think are going to be really interesting for people, and ask these experiences, which, maybe, I know you teach classes internationally with your wife, and sometimes people don't get that, one-on-one connection with you where they're able to say, look, wait a minute, how on earth did you get involved in this? Were you born and told you're going to be a spiritual teacher, or was there something that happened to you in your life where you said, okay, I've got to do this. This is my way.
See, what I felt since I was a child, that, I was just doing yoga posture. I was doing this kind of thing by myself.
Well, as a baby, as a 2-year-old? Come on.
As a child, what I could recall at the age of 7, I was doing yoga practice.
Really?
I saw on TV, as I came from Indian background, I saw the teachers on TV teaching on national TV in India.
Yes.
And doing yoga. So I was like, what is this guy doing? So I start copying and start trying. Yeah. And then somehow people in my family says, oh, you're doing yoga. I was like, oh, this is called yoga. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it kind of felt good. It kind of felt like, something interesting. So I started doing it. And then I was starting to having more interest. And as a child, I always have interest in meditation. Because I came from a Sikh background. Of course, I was born in the Buddhist country, but I went to Catholic school.
All right. So for everyone, you were born in Thailand.
I was born in Thailand.
With an Indian family going to a Catholic school. Okay, that's interesting.
With an Indian Sikh family. But
right.
I went to a Catholic school and I learned meditation from a Buddhist monk when I was young.
Right. So, I was going to say you were interested in meditation because interest in meditation, I can't really understand that. Were you like one of these kids that just sat down, just sat silently without knowing what it was? Or did you read books, or was it taught to you?
See, as a child, we as a family would go to the temple, right? Every Sunday, right. Going to the temple. And I would enjoy sitting and hearing the sound, hearing the mantra, feeling the vibration. And I was like, this is sort of like the sugar for my soul. And I felt peace. I felt good. I was like, this is sort of sweet sounds. And I was having interest in understanding the meaning. What are they trying to sing? What are they trying to say? And then what happened was I started bringing those sounds into my yoga practice. So I would play sort of like mantras or prayer or music as I would do my yoga practice. And that enhanced, make me feel, hey, wait a minute. Now from feeling good in my body, now my mind and my soul felt that peace. So I started combining the music and the yoga practice together.
How old were you when you were doing that? That's fascinating.
10,
10. Amazing.
12. I started having these kind of interests. But of course, living in the normal world, my earthly pull was pushing me towards, okay, you need to focus on your studies.
Yes.
In the family, it's like, you as an elder child, you have to become a doctor.
Right.
We Indians have this kind of strategy. You as a boy, either you have to be a doctor, you have to be engineer, or you have to be architect, or you have to be a big businessman. I was like, fine, okay, I'll do those kind of things. But my interest was never there.
Right.
So somehow I feel this is also the gift of the universe, that I felt attracted to some teachers. So I started reading books. I started meeting, some teachers, some monks, some practices, and I started following them. Until one day, I was already in my 20s, and I was running a business for the family, but I felt something is missing. It is not the kind of life I want to live. So I just opened up a newspaper on random base, and I saw advertisement saying a Buddhist monk from US came to Thailand, and he organizes the Vipassana meditation. So it's like, okay, let's go. I went
How
there.
old were you? Sorry?
I don't remember. I think I was 24, 25, around that age.
Right.
24, 25 that time. And I felt that sort of urge that this is a call, I have to go.
Right, a calling, yeah.
I went, and that was really a transformational experience.
So was it the Vipassana 10-day silent retreat, or was it something more?
It was silence plus Vipassana, walking meditation, sitting meditation, talks. It was like, this is where I want to be, and I don't want to leave that space.
Oh my God. I'm sitting here and I'm like feeling it. I can feel the space. I'm like, this is beautiful. Well, I hope people listening can just feel it. I'm like, wow, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to move. It's beautiful.
The best part, the best gift I had was, I met a lady who is a yoga teacher. And she came one day, she sat down next to me. She said, you practice yoga, right? I saw you. I said, yeah. Why don't you become a yoga teacher? I said, no, I'm a businessman. Teaching yoga, not for me. I do my practice. She said, no, you should become a yoga teacher. I said, okay, fine. She said, when you come to Bangkok, this is my number, just come to my class. And then, we have a training to train. I said, okay, fine. I went to attend the class. And then again, it was like, no, you should become a yoga teacher. I said, okay, fine. I paid the money and I disappeared for 1 year. I was like, no, I'm not going to be a yoga teacher. I disappeared.
Right.
I was like,
so you
okay,
paid and then said, yeah, okay, that's all.
I paid. I was like, okay, well, let's see what happened.
Right.
31st December of that year, I felt a kick in my butt and says, no, go. I went, and she was like, I was waiting for you.
Oh.
I was waiting for you. The teacher training has started already. You can jump in anytime. So I attended the training, and I thanks her. That was training to become a Kundalini yoga teacher. And I was like, I felt something that I knew this practice as a child. I understood the Kundalini energy. Now somebody just put it into easy structure for me to understand.
Right.
So getting deeper and attending it was like, now you arrive home.
I can feel like there's like lots of questions coming up in my mind. I know everybody knows there's lots of different kinds of yoga, and I feel like there's a whole like talk we could have about Kundalini yoga. What I'm kind of interested in, and maybe I can dovetail in here. Did you have an energetic experience, like where you could say, like, because it's kind of discover energy work. Was there a moment where you said like something energetic has happened, or was it? I mean, I feel everything you've said is energetic. Okay, so you know, this knowing is for me very much part of connecting with this deeper sense of our inner wisdom. But still, I'm kind of curious because I've had some freaky things happen where I've gone, okay, the way I see the world is that much, and there's, if I open up to energy, it's going to be that much now, yeah, and it grows over time. But so, can you? Where do you want to enter into that question? More about the yoga and the difference, or was there some experience that you had?
There were periods in my life that I was really disciplined in my practice. I would wake up at 4 a.m. I would do my practice. I would do yoga. I would do meditation. Evening also, I would do meditation. I was very, very disciplined.
Right.
I had time. I felt that I was given that opportunity to have that time. So I was intense in my practice. One night, what happened, middle of the night, I felt sort of something climbing up on my spine. And I had an image of a white snake with mouth open and grabbed and ate my head. And I was like, whoa, I felt something on my back moving. And I was first scared. I was like, well, this is a bit spooky and scary and interesting feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, in Thailand, there are snakes, you know, there are these big snakes.
I felt, I was like, is there a snake in my bedroom?
Right.
But the feeling afterward felt like, oh my God, that felt so good.
And it was a white snake, and it ate your brain or your mind,
it just opened up the mouth and just swallow my head into the mouth. And
so I'm just going to be a translator. So, and please correct me, but the Kundalini energy is they say it's like a snake energy which rises up the spine, and then when it rises up fully through the whole of the spine and into, you could say, the brain, that is like kind of, we'll say, a little enlightenment moment. Yeah. Or maybe a bigger enlightenment moment for different people. But and had you heard about the Kundalini as a concept of when that happened?
Well, I was practicing already the Kundalini energy that period of time. That experience came, and I was trying to understand the experience.
Right.
So I just kept it with myself, and then I continue my practice.
Right.
And that after a while, that experience came back again.
Right.
So I had twice of that experience, but the second time was so beautiful, so delightful that I accept and I allow that energy to rise, to swallow me. I sweat a lot that moment. I can still remember that. But it was like I woke up and I felt like, this is it. I woke up sitting down on my bed, and I just was super still. And I was like, somebody talk about the word nirvana. I understand it now. What does that mean? But the mind, after that, the mind came kicking in, and the mind said, oh my God, I want it again.
I was going to say, it's almost, you could get addicted to these wonderful feelings, which I've done. I've been addicted to these things. And it's where I was saying, you know, we're talking a bit about the ethical areas of energy work. But did you find that you changed after that? You're a different person?
Oh, yes. I felt the way I talk, the way I look at things, the way I absorb communication with other human beings, I could understand, and I could see that, to make it simple, sort of like there was a curtain in front of your eyes, and that curtain has been opened, and you see the world from a different lens.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I like the word awakening. It's like there's some things woken up Yeah, very cool.
So something shifted with that experience, and I thanks my yoga teacher, my meditation teacher, and I thanks the existence giving me that opportunity to have that experience, to be able to do that practice and felt that experience.
Mm.
And that was quite a journey. That was quite a journey.
Was it I mean, I know I'm naughty, and I know it's not really, you know, what we're trying to do. We're not trying to make people become addicted to seeking more and more amazing things. But has there anything else amazing, like, let's say almost like beyond the normal, happened to you since then?
Well, from after that experience, I was traveling a lot. I was traveling to different country. I moved to live in different countries. I was offered a job and work to different places. But as I was teaching, somehow the inner call came that I have to come back to Thailand. There's something I have to do here. So I came back to Thailand, and somehow I got a job in a drugs addiction rehab.
Interesting.
And when I went there, basically it was like I was supposed to teach Thai, as I am Thai. I was born in Thailand, so I was supposed to teach Thai to the owner of the rehab so that he can run the business. But then when he met me, he said, "Oh, you do yoga, you teach yoga." I said, "Yeah. Why don't you teach yoga here to the guys?" I said, "Sure." So I started teaching yoga to the patients, to the people who come there. And I always felt, why are these people damaging their life? Why are they taking drugs? What is missing in their life? I felt sorry. I felt in need of search how to make them happy. There is like, I felt that there is something in their life they are missing. What if we bring, of course, physically, I feel they're physically not well, weak. So I brought yoga to their practice so that physically they are more fit, they are more able to understand what breath is, they are more able to breathe, so that they are able to be calm. So when that desire, that urge of taking another drugs or drinking or smoking comes, how do I help them to prolong and to distract their mind from that urge? So physically was that part. And then comes the meditation. How do I get them to understand? And I feel a lot of them are angry with themselves that, you know, everybody knows drinking is not good. When before you smoke, there's a picture on the package, smoking kills, but how many people look at that picture? So I was like, how do I bring them awareness to understand that what you are doing may be harmful? So I started understanding and studying addictions more from a psychological perspective.
Right.
And from a yogic perspective, how
Who were
does the
these
meditation...
people? Sorry, I'm fascinated. Who were these people? Were they local Thais? Were they
No.
Indians? Were they?
No, the company was Dutch company, and these people mostly come from the Netherlands.
Right.
So I was teaching them. I was helping them with the meditation and yoga.
Amazing. And
then,
so you saw? Did you see transformations there?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
A lot of there was one guy. He said, you know, whole week we were bombarded with all these questions and things, and in our head that if I have a gun, I would shoot people. But the moment the moment I practice meditation, I feel peace. I feel calmness. I was like, so you do understand what peace and calmness mean? He said, oh yes. Oh yes. I long for the hour that you come and I can sit and I feel that calmness. I was like, so it's working, huh?
Yeah. You know, this is what I feel is this very, very, you know, I mean, I've worked as a body worker and a healer, and I feel that's like a little bit more the dynamic energy work, but like the meditation is just that bringing somebody to that center. It's such a fine, beautiful energy. It's definitely, for me, it's energy work. I mean, I know that's why I was saying, like, I want people who are doing yoga and meditation to feel that they're welcome, you know, to come and share their experiences, because I really believe it's energy work. So, and yeah, that's brilliant. I mean, I don't think, yeah, I'm loving your stories. It's really great. But have there any times, I mean, this sounds funny because I'm thinking you're just going to laugh, but I mean, there've been times in my life where I experienced energy for the first time when I was 24, and it was embarrassing for me that I started to know things or feel things, and I was, you know, I kind of wanted to hide what I felt because it would be unacceptable for other people. Have you had that sort of experience as well? I mean, for me now, I just think like you're dressing in white, you've got your headwear on, you're kind of living it. You're like, this is my identity, this is who I am. Were there times where you kind of like said, it's too weird, you know?
See, there are many times that people look at you and people would comment. People would think like, oh my God, he's spooky and he's freaky and he's this is a sect or whatever.
Yeah.
And what I would respond is, never mind what outside you see. We can connect from our frequency to each other.
Yeah.
I have had many people ask me, there was once I was traveling on a bus to somewhere, and I was talking to a stranger next to me, and we were just talking, and then there was another lady behind, and she was like listening to our conversation, and she asked me, who are you? Where are you from? I turned back and looked at her. I said, I'm from the same place you're from, planet Earth.
Right.
She said, no. I said, I know you want to ask a passport, right? Or where you are from. I said, does it make sense? Is it important? My name tomorrow can be changed. My passport tomorrow can be changed. But my soul, which is inside me, cannot be changed. So why do we focus on the outside layers, which is just given identification?
Right.
These are given identifications. So I may be identified today with this, but this is not my permanent identification. So when people judge you or perceive you outside, I always ask them, why not we come to connect from frequency to frequency, from energy to energy? Because I am open to listen to your story. And I'm not asking you to even believe in my story, but I'm asking you to just do one thing, because God gave you 2 ears to listen, 1 mouth to speak. So listen more and speak less.
Right.
So why don't you use your satellites to just listen first, to feel?
Right. When you're in the role of teacher, I mean, yeah. I feel as well. If the world would spend more time listening, we'd all be a lot happier.
Yes.
Can I bring you around to the question which I posed before the interview, because I feel that you know, you're a good guy and you care about people finding truly their way, and I feel it's important to inform people that there are unethical people out there doing energy work or spiritual work, and if you have any advice about what to look out for, or even an anecdote, a story where you've said, like, there's somebody behaving like this, and this doesn't follow with what we would consider as something that's ethical.
See, it is sad sometimes to see people who say, my way is the only way.
Right.
And you have to do, this is the way. And I'm sorry, I feel there's no one way of energy. There's no one way of enlightenment. There's no one way of awakening.
Mm.
Energy does not go straight line, it goes zigzag. And that's how Kundalini, that's how snake moves.
Right.
Snake doesn't move straight, right?
Yeah.
It goes diagonal.
Everything's waves, everything's ups and downs. Yeah. Ins and outs.
Everything is frequency. On your mobile phone, the satellite does not send this direct, it goes zigzag. So energy always goes like this, because it needs flexibility. We do yoga also is flexibility based, to create flexibility.
Mm.
So energy means that you are allowed and you are open for alternative practice. I'm not saying my way is the only way.
Right.
And it would be wrong to say that, but those people who say that, I can understand from where they're coming from. Maybe there is an urge and desire or needs of money or recognition. And people who are in contact with those people who say this, just have compassion for them.
Right.
Just feel, to receive work with the energy worker, feel. Don't go with, like, this guy is popular, this guy is he is the ultimate solution of my life. There's no, the best teacher is sitting inside you.
Mm.
You are,
that's the best. I mean, really, for me, if I said there's one thing that I just couldn't repeat more to people, is like, the number one teacher is with you all the time. Yeah, he is you.
I love the best stories. Everybody should know that when you can bring the horse to the river, but the action of drinking the horse has to do by itself.
Yeah.
So we can bring people to the river, but you have to drink the water yourself.
Mm. Yeah.
So you are your own healer.
And what you're saying about there's no one way. I couldn't honestly do Discover Energy work and talk with one guy and then talk with somebody who's doing something completely different, unless I believe that we look at the trees. Look how many different kinds of trees there are. There isn't one kind of perfect tree. There's millions of trees.
Exactly.
Every
and
blade
isn't
of
that
grass,
beautiful?
every blade of grass is different. Yeah. So it's possible you've got your own perfect little your way. And yeah. Hey, mate, we have to wrap it up because we're running out of time. But I love what you've been saying. I think a lot of people are going to benefit from it. And how could they connect with you if people wanted to know more about what you're doing? Well,
I am doing this work together with my wife, Evelyn, and she's a naturopathic doctor from Germany. And she's a very, very powerful healer.
Yes.
We together created, she's also a Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher. She does also regression therapy. And we combine our work together and we create a concept called Touch of Soul. And our website is touchofsoul.eu.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to experience our work, if there's anything we can help, just check our email, check our website, drop us a message on the website or onto our email. I'm more than happy to share my work.
Wonderful. So people can just basically get in touch with an email or through your website, touchofsoul.eu. Great. All right. Well, I think I can say namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been lovely talking to you, and I know people are going to really benefit from your advice.
Thank you so much, and stay safe and be healthy.